Hello, viewers. Welcome back to Level Up. How are you all? Hope you all are safe and fine. So, what we are going to do today? Today, we will study about the teachers in the Vedic period time. Okay. So, how were the teachers at that time? What qualification they need to have to become a teacher in the Vedic period? So, today we are going to study that. So, as we have already studied about Vedic education, okay, what are its features, what were its objectives? So now we want to know something about how were the teachers. Teachers वैदिक पीरियड में किस तरीके के होते थे, वो क्या क्वालिफिकेशन बियर करते थे, और उस टाइम पे जो टीचर्स होते थे उनकी ड्यूटीज क्या होती थी, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज क्या होती थी. सो वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी अबाउट दैट. ओके. So first of all, let us talk something about the teachers. Actually, the teachers were divided into two parts. Okay. So one were acharyas. Okay. Acharyas. Acharyas. Okay. Or if you want to have a in a singular form, you can say acharya. Okay. So now what happens? The other part of the teacher, where the other category of the teacher was in, why they were divided into two part? Why? Because of the teaching they used to give. Okay. It was divided on the basis of teachings they used to give. Okay. So the other subdivision was upadhyas. Okay. UPADHYA upadhyas. Okay. So here, why they are divided into two parts? Because they are the one who used to give the whole knowledge about education. What were the knowledge? So they used to give the full knowledge. They used to teach from the beginning, okay, till the end. Okay. So they were acharyas. But those who only used to give knowledge on a particular topic or on a particular subject, they are called upadhyaya. Okay. So they used to give knowledge on a particular topic. Okay. Or you can say a particular subject. They don't used to give full education. They used to give only the part of it. So आचार्य वो होते थे जो full knowledge देते थे from the beginning of the Vedic period, from the beginning of the study period till the end of the study period. They used to give the full knowledge. Okay, so full. But the one who were upadhyas were giving only the part of the knowledge. They don't used to give the full knowledge. Okay. So they were called the upadhyas. Now in this, there is one more feature present in this, that they give admission only by taking money. Okay. So in, so what happens here now? Whenever they used to they want that a student should come and read in their gurukul or in their place, they bring the student only by taking money from them. So they will admit the student to their place by taking money, while here it is not the case. Okay. They used to come free of cost. No, nothing was to be paid. And here they used to be for a smaller period of time. Okay, for smaller time. They don't used to be for so many years. Here the student used to be for a particular period of time. After taking the knowledge of that particular subject or that particular topic, they used to leave. So here इसमें क्या होता था, द एडमिशन जो भी होता था फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट. लेकिन जब उपाध्याय के यहाँ जाते थे तो जो एडमिशन होता था वो विथ मनी होता था. एंड फॉर अ स्मॉलर, जब तक वो टॉपिक कंप्लीट नहीं होता तब तक वो स्टूडेंट्स वहां रहते थे. उसके बाद दे यूज टू लीव द प्लेस. ओके. So there were two categories of teacher at that time. So now here, what were the qualification the teacher used to possess? Okay. So the teacher used to have what kind of an qualification or what kind of a knowledge they used to have, then only they can become a teacher. So for being so to become a teacher, they should or know have a good knowledge of what they are going to teach. They should have a full knowledge about their subject. Okay, they used to they should have full knowledge about Vedas, or acharyas, they used to have full knowledge about Vedas, the tricks, the techniques they will use for teaching everything. And for upadhyas, they used to they should have a knowledge, a good knowledge on the particular, you can say, a particular topic they want to teach. Okay, so that's why in a Vedic period case, in case of Vedic period, the teacher's qualification first of all was he should be well, he should well know. What he should know? He should know his uh, entire syllabus, entire curriculum, you can say. Okay, so he should know full, whatever he want to teach, whatever he want to give to his student, he should have the full knowledge of it. So well know. Okay, a well known curriculum, he should have a well known curriculum. Okay, whatever syllabus he want to teach, he should have a full knowledge on it. Okay, so well known curriculum. So this was the first thing he should have as a qualification. Okay, now what should be the other qualification? He should belong to a family of Vedic teacher. His family members should be Vedic teacher. He should come from a family where the Vedic teachers used to be earlier also. Okay, so his family should be from a Vedic teacher. That means he should have a Vedic teacher background as a family. Okay, so family of Vedic teachers. So वो एक ऐसी फैमिली से होना चाहिए जहां ऑलरेडी वैदिक टीचर्स हैं. ओके, और क्या क्वालिफिकेशन होना चाहिए? नेक्स्ट, he should be just like a parent. That means he should be a very good human being. Okay, he should treat his student like a parents. He should have a big heart. Okay, he should know how to teach the students. Okay, he should just treat them like it. The student should feel secure in front of him. जब भी स्टूडेंट्स होंगे वो अपने आप को सिक्योर फील करे, एज जैसे हम अपने मॉम डैड के सामने अपने आप को सिक्योर फील करते हैं, वैसे टीचर के सामने भी अगर वो इंसान उनको वो एहसास दिला पा रहा है, तो देन ही कैन बिकम अ वेरी गुड टीचर इन द वैदिक पीरियड. ओके, देन he should have a great personality. Okay, so personality is the main thing. If you look to a teacher and you don't feel like respecting, okay, or you don't feel like yes, I should listen to a particular person who is teaching to me, then you can never respect or you can never take knowledge from that person. So he should have a personality where by looking at his personality, the student should get attracted towards him. Okay, he will make student respect him. Okay, ऐसा नहीं है कि उसकी पर्सनालिटी ऐसी होनी चाहिए डरावनी जिसको देख के स्टूडेंट डरे और फिर बोले नहीं रेस्पेक्ट करो, ऐसा नहीं. उसकी पर्सनालिटी रिस्पेक्टफुल होनी चाहिए. ऐसी पर्सनालिटी जो जिसको देख के आपको लगे हाँ रेस्पेक्ट करे, सुने वो क्या बोलना चाहता है. नॉलेजेबल पर्सनालिटी यू कैन से. ओके, वो अपने स्टूडेंट्स के लिए एक गुड एग्जाम्पल होना चाहिए. गुड एग्जाम्पल मतलब जो स्टूडेंट्स सीखें. ऑब्वियसली हम अगर अपने टीचर को गलत करते हुए देखेंगे तो हम वही सीखेंगे. सो इन द सेम वे ही शुड साइट अ गुड एग्जाम्पल इन फ्रंट ऑफ हिज प्यूपिल्स. ओके, सो ही शुड ऑलवेज गिव अ ट्रू नॉलेज. वो हमेशा अपने स्टूडेंट को ट्रू नॉलेज देगा. ओके, अगर ट्रू नॉलेज देगा, कोई भी चीज हाइड नहीं करेगा. कभी कभी क्या होते हैं ना, कुछ टीचर्स ऐसा सोचते हैं कि नहीं कुछ चीजें हाइड कर ले, कहीं स्टूडेंट ज्यादा ना सीख जाए. तो कोई भी चीज हाइड नहीं करनी, पूरा सिखाना है कुछ भी हो करिकुलम के अंदर. ओके, देन he should be a great personality like a pen, and almost इसी के जैसा उसकी एक बहुत अच्छी humanity होनी चाहिए. He should be a very good human being. Okay, why? Because he should have a sense that students had come to my place, leaving their home, so definitely they need some kind of love also. So he should be full of humanity. He should understand the need of the students. So वो समझे कि student की need क्या है, जो अपने घर को छोड़ के हमारे यहाँ आके रह रहे हैं. Okay, हमारे यहाँ सीखने आए हैं, तो obviously वो ऐसा भी होता होगा कि they used to miss their parents. Okay, वो अपने पेरेंट्स को मिस करते होंगे, तो वो ह्यूमैनिटी, उनको समझने की ताकत वो टीचर में होनी चाहिए. तो ये कुछ क्वालिफिकेशंस ऐसे हैं जो एक टीचर के अंदर प्रेजेंट होना चाहिए. वैदिक टाइम ऑफ, दिस इज नॉट क्वालिफिकेशन, यू कैन से दिस आर फीचर्स, बट हाँ, if somebody asks you what are the qualification of a Vedic teacher, then you should say all these points. Okay, now he should have a proper skill. Now what does this skill means? Skill means that ड्यूरिंग वैदिक पीरियड ऐसा मेरे अंदर नॉलेज है, लेकिन मैं उस नॉलेज को एक्सप्लेन नहीं कर पा रही हूँ, तो उस नॉलेज की कोई वैल्यू नहीं है. सो डेफिनेटली उसके अंदर वो स्किल होनी चाहिए कि वो अपने नॉलेज को सामने वाले को समझा सके. सो अदरवाइज अगर ये क्वालिटी नहीं होगी तो देयर इज नो पॉइंट बिकमिंग अ टीचर. सो ही शुड possess a kind of an personality and a skill where he can impart his knowledge to the students. Okay, so now what are the duties? Duties we already features में cover हो जाते हैं. Duties में आ गया take care, students का care करना. Okay, students care. Okay, keep them with love and affection. Okay, understand their need. Okay, all this kind of a thing where it's duty. Now after like becoming a teacher, after bringing the student to his place, and after making a relationship of teacher and students, how this relationship should be. So अब हम पढ़ेंगे कि relationship कैसी होनी चाहिए, उस जमाने में कैसी होती थी. Okay, so we will talk about relation. So what kind of a relation they have, whether they were friends, they were what kind of a relationship they bear. So they bear a relationship just like mother and father. Okay, just like mother and son, or you can say mother and children. Okay, they, whenever a child is wanting that motherly love, so his teacher should be such that he should fulfill his need. सब जब एक स्टूडेंट को फील करे कि yes, my mother is missing here, I need this kind of support from my mother, so a teacher at that time will become his or her mother. Okay, and he will play the role of father also. Okay, so he will play the role of father also. So जब उसे लगेगा कि एक चाइल्ड को जरूरत है, नाउ एज ए फादर बन के मैं उसे समझाऊं, so he will become father also at that time. Okay, now when he feels that नहीं, अब इसे इस प्लेस पे मुझे एक मदर जैसा बन के इसको बताना पड़ेगा, समझाना पड़ेगा, वो लव एंड अफेक्शन दिखाना पड़ेगा, तो he becomes mother at that time. Okay, so this kind of a relationship a teacher used to have with his student during Vedic period. So what we have learned as a whole, that a Vedic teacher should have a good quality, good human being, good knowledge about everything he used to impart to his student. He should belong from a family who has a Vedic teacher background. Okay, so all these things together, and he should be just like a very good parents to a student. Okay, why? Because जो भी चिल्ड्रंस आते हैं वो बहुत अपने लाइफ का एक बहुत बड़ा समय, यानी कि 12 years वी हैव रेड इन द अर्लियर, आई हैव टॉट इन द अर्लियर वीडियोस ना, कि वो बहुत साल यानी कि ऑलमोस्ट 12 years वहां रहते हैं. तो डेफिनेटली 12 years में अगर उन लोग को ये टच नहीं मिलेगा, तो दे विल नेवर यूज टू बी, वो कभी भी हैप्पीली वहां अपनी स्टडीज, अगर वो एक बर्डन लेके वहां पे पढ़ेंगे तो स्टडीज जो है उनको कभी भी ठीक से समझ में नहीं आएगी. ओके, सो दिस इज वेरी मच नीडेड. ओके, एट दैट टाइम. सो होप दिस वीडियो हैज गिवन यू सर्टेन fruitful result. So do subscribe my channel and like my video if you really find it helpful. Thank you and have a good day.